wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial.
I did my job. We did our job. Many voices out there. The only voice that matters is the voice of the jury, and the jury has spoken.
A big back and forth up in Manhattan. Breaking news here at 10. Former President Donald Trump now a convicted felon after a jury found him guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records. Thanks for joining us here at 10. I'm Alan Devlin.
And I'm Savannah Louie. Now, Trump is now the first president in U.S. history to be convicted of a criminal offense. Team coverage tonight with the latest details. First, we have Atlanta News First anchor Sean Gables joining us live in studio, beginning, Sean, with a very icy courtroom this afternoon.
Absolutely, Savannah. Alan, Trump sat stone-faced while the verdict was read and later called the unprecedented felony conviction rigged, disgraceful, and he made it very clear he plans to appeal. 12 jurors spent 2 days and 12 hours deliberating before deciding a guilty verdict on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in Trump's hush money criminal trial. Now, up next for Trump is his sentencing date. That will be July 11th. Trump could face up to 4 years in prison for each charge. Trump's daughter posted on social media a photo of her and Trump with the caption, "I love you, Dad." The fallout from today's bombshell verdict crashed Trump's website. Supporters were also sent a fundraising email. Trump, who is the 2024 presumptive GOP nominee, still plans to run for president in November.
I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent, and I think it's just a disgrace.
Trump never took to stand to testify in his own defense. He'll be sentenced 4 days before the Republican National Convention. Trump's camp says he will hold a news conference from Trump Tower tomorrow morning, and of course, we'll be covering it on Atlanta News First. Savannah, Allen, back to you.
Sean, thank you. Well, Georgia's lawmakers and political leaders are not mincing words tonight. Republicans say this is a political stunt.
And Democrats say justice was served, but both sides say it's why you need to go vote in November. Atlanta News First anchor Carly Barnett is live at the state capitol for us. Carly, state leaders, they did not hold back.
Alan, Savannah, interestingly, they both feel that this verdict is ammunition for their own respective bases. In fact, some Republican leaders we spoke with say they don't think this will negatively impact the former president's campaign one bit. Former President Donald Trump became the first former president convicted of a felony Thursday, 34 counts of falsifying business records.
Well, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. You've got a corrupt judge and a partisan prosecutor. This was a preordained outcome from the very beginning.
Former Georgia Senator and current chairman of the Georgia Republican Party, Josh McKoon, does not believe this will negatively impact Trump. In fact, the opposite.
I think it ensures that Donald Trump is going to win by a large margin. Georgia Republicans are not backing up 1 inch. We are more committed than ever to the election of Donald Trump as our next president.
Governor Brian Kemp said on social media platform X, quote, "From the beginning, this prosecution and trial have been driven by partisan politics. Despite today's events, the ultimate verdict is up to the American people on November 5th. President Joe Biden also looking to Election Day. Team Biden-Harris saying in part, Donald Trump has always mistakenly believed he would never face consequences for breaking the law for his own personal gain. Going on to say there is still only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office, at the ballot box. Representative Nikema Williams of Atlanta, chair of the Democratic Party of Georgia, echoed this, saying, Georgians cannot afford a second term of our freedoms being ripped away by an unhinged and even more dangerous candidate. Of course, Trump is slated to face a judge here in Georgia for his own case. No date on that yet. We asked McKoon what he thought, if that could impact what happened today, if it could impact what is coming up here in Georgia. He said he didn't think so, and in fact, he still believes that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis could be disqualified from that case. Live in Atlanta, Carly Barnett, Atlanta News First.